Questions for Jalen?
Hey, Jalen, obviously you guys have been involved in a lot of close games, and some like Indiana you've won, but you've lost several too. With kind of what's going on with the late game execution, and what was the deal on Saturday? What were you guys looking to do there, and how do you think it? Obviously it didn't turn out like you wanted. Just what do you think you guys got to do to get better at those situations?
Obviously we're gonna work on it each and every day at practice, knowing how many close games we've been in. But at the end of the game on Saturday, we was trying to go inside the Dan to see if we can get a quick two. He was open. I just couldn't get it to him when I seen it. So I tried to get it to the best shooter on the court, Hands, and Isaiah Joe, but he couldn't get a clean shot off. So.
Was that a deal where the defender? I can't remember. Do you remember who was on you, and was it just a deal where he was making it tough for you to get an entry pass to Daniel, or how come you couldn't get him the ball?
The help side, the guy that was guarding Keyshawn was. I felt like if I would have threw it, he would have stole it, but. If I would have got it inside of Dan, we would have extended the game, see if they could have made free throws. If not, we felt like we would have had a better chance of winning.
I don't think on the season Georgia's been a real good three-point shooting team. They hit 12 out of 17 against Texas. I don't know if you watched that film yet. And, of course, Texas Tech was struggling on threes, but they hit real well. Kind of what do you think about coming off playing a team that was pretty hot from three after just coming off a game where a team was hot from three, and kind of what do you have to do perimeter defense-wise?
We got to lock in on the shooters, know who's shooting the ball well, know who isn't. I feel like our matchup zone is working real well with us when we're talking, so if we keep working on that in practice, I feel like we're going to stick with it maybe.
Hey, Jalen, what's the state of the team right now coming back home and playing Texas Tech as close as you did? How are you guys feeling and how important this game is?
We know every game is important. No game is bigger than the next game that's on our schedule. So we're just going to lock in, get focused, get ready for tomorrow's game against Georgia, and try to come out with a win at Bud.
Jalen, the last couple of games, what has triggered, I guess, the uptick in pressure, the deflections, turnovers, things like that? What's been the biggest key?
We know defense turns to offense, so that's mainly what we've been focused on in practice, getting a lot of stops, trying to get our hands on balls. The more deflections that we get, we know it's a better chance for us getting a loose ball and making defense to easy offense.
Yeah, I mean, you guys lost 5 of your last 6, but you played a pretty tough schedule. They've obviously been some winnable games. Where's the confidence level of the team? And talking to Daniel after the game the other day, he said he feels good you guys can get on a run. It's just up to you guys to kind of get that out of yourselves.
Yeah, I think seeing how the last couple games have gone for us, we know we don't want to have that bad taste in our mouth, especially not at Bud again. So we're going to come out and practice today, get after each other, and just keep fighting and keep our heads up. We know we can't hang our heads. It's a long season. We still have a lot of games to play, and we can get back in the hunt.
Okay.
Just have you seen anything on Georgia at all on film or anything, or what do you know about them?
I caught a little bit of the game before our game Saturday when they played against Texas. I seen a couple of guys who was hurting Texas. I feel like we're going to focus in on them today and know who we can leave open and who we can't. I know they got a decent big and a pretty good shooter in Tyree Crump. So.
Georgia's 1-5 in the SEC, but they just beat Texas by 10 with a couple guys injured. You guys, played Texas early, so you know how good they are. What do you think of Georgia? Even though their record's not real impressive, what kind of team do they look like to you?
They're a really good team. The SEC is tough this year. I know they've been in a bunch of close games just like we have, so I know we can't just look past anybody.